Hey there guys, welcome to my playthrough of Resident Evil 4 Remilk VR. This is probably not going to be a good experience. As you saw from my playthrough of Resident Evil Village VR, which I didn't finish because I don't want to continue that crappy mode, Resident Evil Village VR was badly handled. A lot of the control issues, a lot of the issues with the movement, a lot of the existing issues with Resident Evil Village were amplified by the VR mode. And I imagine it's probably going to be the same case here with Resident Evil 4 Remilk, although they did say they tweaked certain things with the movement and the camera work, because of course Resident Evil 4 Remilk was a third-person pre-alpha, so hopefully the movement changes are good. I don't think they'll be good, but I did tweak some of the controls already. I can't say I'm a big fan of the way the controls were laid out. I think Resident Evil 4 VR, which was made by Armature Games and not new Capcom, I'm already enjoying the settings provided by that game more so than this pre-alpha right now, but we'll see in a moment. Sure, I'll take a tutorial. Let's just see how everything works. Oh, okay, yeah, I already know that. I've had to do this like multiple times because I can't get the height right. Okay, so you look at your hand to see your health. Not that that really matters in my case. There's no clock like in Resident Evil 4 VR. I don't know why. That's really weird. I don't know what it looks like on your end, but I think it looks good on the recording. So they're using the actual shooting range, whereas in Resident Evil Village VR, they had a completely separate area built for the VR version. Hang on. That's... Why is it there? Why is it, like, all the way out front? 1 second. This is weird. Why is my pouch up front and not to my side? That is so weird. Okay, but I'm gonna have to get used to that. This is so weird. It should be relatively similar, and I don't know why there's no laser sight. I implemented the laser sight. Laser sight assist. Yeah, it's on. Oh, it's only available in assisted and standard game modes. What the fuck? Why would they do that? Resident Evil 4 VR had the laser setting by default, because trying to rely upon your iron sights in a VR game, it's not that reliable. There's always going to be a lot of inaccuracies like that, and the laser sight completely removes that sense of ambiguity. But now they're only making it available for assisted and standard game modes. Are they serious? So they're... Oh, that's going to be really bad. That is going to be awful, for sure. Also, apparently in Resident Evil Village VR, if you took your weapon and dropped it like that, it would fall to the ground and you had to pick it back up. But I don't remember that being a thing in Resident Evil Village VR, so I don't know what the developers are talking about. Like, it's so weird, too, because the wire for my PSVR 2 is right where the pouch is. So I might accidentally hit the wire unless I move forward a bit. Give me a second. Yeah, already I'm not enjoying the ergonomics of this VR mode. Ready ammo. Okay, okay. Wait, what? Hold on a second. What the... Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Simplified weapon reloading is also available. Okay. So it loads all the shells. In Resident Evil Village VR, you have to load all the shells individually. Like, you have to do... Duck, 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 like that. But apparently not. So they made it just like Resident Evil 4 VR. So, who is designing this? Why does this work differently than Resident Evil Village VR? I don't understand. There's no consistency in the designs whatsoever. And I know a different director handled the VR mode for Resident Evil 4 Remilk, but this is odd. I don't know why there's no consistency in the fundamental designs with the VR. It's so weird. Is that all I'm gonna get? What about my knife? What about the knife? Why don't I have the knife? Oh my god, this is really awkward. This is not good. I can't even use the iron sights. There's no iron sights on this shotgun. And I'm out. There's a lot of lag. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this is terrible. This is really bad. Weapon. Oh, you can change the weapon shortcut positions. Why do you only have the symbols? What about the actual modeling? And they have chest equipment, hip equipment. Simple reload. Where is simple reload? There it is. Yeah, have it on. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's loading all the shells because they have simple reload on. Okay, that's probably why. But I can't use my... Okay, it won't let me use my knife. I guess I'll have to see it in game to see what it's like. Yep, like I predicted, Resident Evil 4 Remilk VR is pretty bad. So they don't introduce you to how the knife works for some stupid reason. And I have to use the right thumbstick to crouch, also. I have no idea how the stealth and the melee is going to work, or even how the deflection works. Like, why haven't they shown that in the tutorial? That's stupid. That's really dumb. So I wonder if you can change the way you grip the knife. Have to see how that works. And it goes into the third-person cutscenes. That's a little awkward.
This is not good.
In Resident Evil 4 VR, it made more sense. Hold on. Why is that so far out? Okay, that should do it. Let's see. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. So, okay, you... Oh. So you can change your grip, but you gotta hold down the button, and this is... It's not aligned properly with my hand. Like, when I'm in this grip form, the hand is not placed correctly in relation to where I'm holding the controller. So you just gotta... Okay, so it's just like the regular parry system. But you can stay in this grip form. That's awkward. I don't know why they waste time with that.
What was that? No fucking way.
The movement feels a bit better. Oh! Like, this is where my knife is pointing. And the grip is like that. It feels very weird with my hand. Like, this is not aligned properly when you're trying to do this. Not that it really matters. In Resident Evil Village VR, the stabbing animation made more sense with the way it was implemented. And you didn't have to hold down the button. Like, the way my hand is right now in the real world, like, it's not even... This is... Like, I'm holding it in a way where it should be going straight, but... it's like I have to twist my wrist so far into me to get it to go straight like that, and it's really bad. Whereas in Resident Evil Village VR, it wasn't like that. So at least, in a way, I can fire while sprinting. Oh! Wow, he came really fast. I feel like I'm gonna be missing shots a lot. This is a really bad, system of not having a laser sight. Fatal knife attacks. When that is displayed, use L2 and R2 to hold your knife in an underhanded grip and swing to deliver a fatal attack. Well, that did nothing. That's really dumb. Like, why don't they introduce that in the tutorial itself? Oh, God. This is bad. Yet another Resident Evil VR experience I will probably never touch again because of how badly implemented the mechanics are. God, it takes so long to get off that screen of showing the key item. And the detection on grabbing stuff is not good when you're trying to grab the key items from the menu. I don't know what they were thinking. Once again, Resident Evil 4 VR is better. Armature Games knows what they're doing with the VR experience. New Capcom has no idea what they're doing. Yeah, the movement at least feels better on the VR version, because I'm not having to deal with any sluggish movement. So in a way, the movement is kind of similar to Resident Evil 4 VR. And why don't the items float? Why don't they float like Resident Evil 4 VR? That's weird. So if this is anything like Resident Evil Village VR, the VR save should be separate to the original saves. Let's see. Save. Well, it's a good thing I don't have to start on hardcore difficulty and go up to professional. That was really stupid in Resident Evil Village VR. In Resident Evil Village VR, because it was treating it like a new game experience, you had to play through, was it hardcore difficulty in Resident Evil Village? I don't remember the name. But before you get to Village of Shadows difficulty, which was stupid. So, how do I deflect? How do I deflect? Oh, okay. So you have to hold it like... You have to hold it like this and deflect the attacks that way. I think you have to be in that other grip in order to do the parries. Let's just see how the deflecting works right here. Come on. Yeah, you gotta keep, yeah, you have to keep it in this grip. Parry accordingly. Whoa. That's not bad. I don't know if you always get perfect parries or what. Like if I do this, never mind. Like you have to swing into that attack. Come on, attack me. What are you doing? Attack me. Fight. That is awkward. You have to make sure that the knife is in this grip and then try to stab into it, but I just feel like that's going to lead to bad detection. No offense. I really feel that. I'll have to test the stealth out on this guy right here. The crouch speed feels slower. I don't know why. I feel like Resident Evil Village's crouch speed was faster on the VR version. Okay, yeah, that is weird. So you're not doing like the typical thing you do in VR games where you can actually put the knife into an enemy's head and then drag the knife out. You just go into that same animation. Okay, so how do I... Okay, the thrown items are here. Alright, let's do this. That's a slow mantle animation. Okay, it automatically crouched me, which is good. Also, a problem I'm having right now is my VR2 headset, the left side of the headphone doesn't work, so I can't hear anything on the left. I don't know why. And I doubt I'll be able to get it fixed. Okay, so let me bust through here. That is so awkward going into third person like that. Okay, so how do I swap grenades? Oh. Okay. Well, I gotta be fast right here. So you have to hold the grenade out and press circle. That is so weird. But I guess it saves time in a way. I just wish there were both options. Like pausing to switch grenades. Or just doing this method. I don't know why it's not a hybrid option.
Here we go.
Oh shit! Where the hell did you come from?
One down.
I think you maintain your sprint speed even if you're going backwards. That could be very helpful if I'm trying to knock over enemies.
It's my lucky day. Oh, nice. Keep coming.
the pumping feature is not good, just like Resident Evil Village VR. I'm close to ending this. I'm out of ammo. Okay. Just like Resident Evil 4 VR with the melee. That wasn't too bad. At least being able to crouch and shoot at the same time is very handy. Because I can at least stay out of sight so that I don't get hit by axes, and then take out the enemies that are climbing the ladder. Not really sure why the ammunition isn't like right here rather than off to the side like that. I think that's more ergonomically friendly. Is there a dominant eye feature? Yeah, there is. Okay. So I don't know if I might have skipped over the option for dominant eye settings, but I've set my dominant eye to be the right side. So if I close my left eye and I use my right eye, the iron side is actually aligned compared to the other way around. A lot I have to get used to. I don't know what the worst sequences for Resident Evil 4 VR are going to be. We'll have to see. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 4 Remilk VR. If new Capcom showed exactly what it means to be an incompetent development team when designing this pre-alpha, I just imagine this VR mode's gonna be bad. At least I can actually start a genuine blind playthrough of a VR mode on the hardest difficulty compared to Resident Evil Village VR. Oh my god, I'm so used to Resident Evil Village VR where Ethan had the knife on his left hand. I feel like that's a better schema. It's more ergonomically friendly compared to just grabbing it from the chest. Although in Resident Evil 4 VR it was never a problem. Okay, so you can kinda stab like that. Can you throw the knife? You can! Okay. That's helpful. Yeah, Resident Evil Village VR did not need this feature, throwing the knife, because the gameplay didn't ask for it. Oh wow, you have to actually... Like, in Resident Evil 4 VR, you would just teleport up the ladders, but you have to watch the actual animation now. So that's a little awkward. I wish there was an accessibility option for that. Let's see how good the knifing is. Huh. Not bad. So it seems to register the hits at a greater frequency compared to Resident Evil Village VR. I know in Resident Evil 4 VR you could knife this fast, but it would only register like every other hit. But you don't even have to slash the boxes, you can just press X. Hey, good, there's no forced camera view that forces you to watch the animation of the brute doing what he's doing. And wow, and the fact that there's no kicking as well, it means I can actually reliably kick boxes and crates without being slowed down. That's really helpful. I have no idea what the QTEs are going to be like. I assume it's the same circle prompt as before. But let's see with this one. Oh, it's the right thumbstick now. Okay, that's awkward. Hang on. Can I change that? I wish it wasn't the right thumbstick. Why can't I change that? Fine. Let's make do with this. Whoa! Probably should keep my knife out for this case. Oh shit! Oh my god. This is awkward. Trying to deal with so many of these enemies at once. Is there a quick select for herbs anywhere on the body? Like in Resident Evil 4 VR, you'd be able to grab healing items off your left shoulder, but it looks like that's not the case. So you have to go into the inventory to use them. Oh! Got that. I wonder if I were to change the throwing controls to this, what happens? Well, that failed. Okay. So much for that plan. But there is definitely utility there. Okay, that detection was weird. Did not get that sneak kill for some reason. How am I missing? Oh my, yeah, that's horrible. That is awful. There are so many moments where my iron sights was on that red barrel and it would miss. You see what I mean? When I say that the laser sight is needed for VR games? Because the iron sight is never honest in a VR game. That's what I mean. I need to stop after this. I'm already feeling pretty nauseous doing this. Okay, so after that little break, let's just continue on with this. Yeah, playing for less than an hour on PSVR 2 can be very fatiguing, let me tell you. Like, literally fatiguing. No, you don't. Okay. Let's not get screwed by the reticle this time. Like I said, I hate iron sights in PSVR 2 games, or any VR game for that matter. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do! God damn it! I released the wrong button. Yeah, in a lot of ways, this detection's better than the main pre-alpha, honestly. With those frontal sneak kill animations. Okay, so with this new control scheme, with the grenades that I've selected, you hold the middle finger button, and then you hold the pinky finger button. You can do, and then you release the middle finger button. It detonates too quickly, so I have to still get close to them. At least I don't have to deal with that stupid focus reticle system and weapon sway and having my reticle just bloom out when I'm just moving it ever so slightly. I don't have to deal with any of that. Thank God they got rid of that for the VR version. There we go. That guy still spawns out of nowhere, so they haven't fixed that, of course. Whoa! The knife is so powerful on professional mode. Come on, work with me, you stupid iron sight. Okay, that needs a redo. I hate the iron sight system so much. Also, I heard that apparently you regain durability if you sheath your knife, but I think that might be a easy difficulty thing. Oh! Wow. Oh, come on, bullshit! You still clip on dead bodies? Are you serious? I guess that shouldn't surprise me, given that this VR mode is using Resident Evil 4 Remilk as its template. Can I do this? No, you just throw it away. In Resident Evil 4 VR, you could throw your magazine into the air like this, and then drop it down in your gun, but if I just do that, if I just throw it ever so slightly upward, it gets a lot of speed for some reason.
Next.
That... Get the fucking... Oh my god. You see what I mean? I can maintain my sprint speed while running backwards, and therefore, I can pretty much hit the enemies while they're sprinting. Can I pistol whip them? No, you can't pistol whip. You could pistol whip in Resident Evil Village VR. Thanks, detection. Whoa. I'm actually... Oh, I see why I'm doing a lot of damage. It's because I'm actually getting multiple hits on one slash. So it's like Resident Evil 2 Remilk. That's interesting. What? Why? Where the hell did this come from? It really does feel like Leon sprints faster in this version compared to the original pre-alpha. She can't see me while I'm leaning, it looks like. And she missed the bear trap. How is that possible?
Not bad, right?
That is so odd. I don't understand why you have to waste time putting it into this stance, then stabbing. That's not the kind of grip that Leon is using when he's stabbing the enemies. That's really clunky. Oh nice, you don't get flinched by that stupid animation. And have the camera turn. Glad they got rid of that. And the fact that you don't have to turn the keys is nice, compared to Resident Evil Village VR. There were definitely some moments in Resident Evil Village VR where the detection on turning keys wasn't good. So I can swap between the grenades, but I can't swap between the knives. Why? Why is that a thing? So I probably have to go into the inventory and just equip it from here. What? Okay, I don't know why it has to take me to that menu. Just say equip and it'll just go into that slot. Oh look, there's knives right there. Leon, take that knife. That actually looks a bit more intimidating than your knife. Oh, come on, the Molotov fire still stuns you for a bit. That's dumb. Drop down. I should actually test and see if the shotgun works like Resident Evil 4 VR, where instead of having to pump it, you can just place the shell in. The Camillos are sleeping? They never slept in the updated version. That's odd. So far, pretty standard stuff. Some minor alterations here and there. Oh, I hope to God Delago isn't bad. Delago was awful in Resident Evil 4 VR. They completely changed up Delago's HP and mechanics. And it was not good. No, I still have to pump it. I don't see the Brood anywhere. And that flash grenade didn't detonate instantly. I should have recognized that. I was getting Resident Evil 4 VR stuck in my head. Because of course in Resident Evil 4 OG, flash grenades detonated instantly.